Welcome to Liferay Training by Mind Magics. And coming to me, and I'm working as a Liferay developer from past 3 years, and I have worked on different real-time projects. I use a lot of techniques, a lot of technologies to build those client applications, and I use lead the team with 5 members. In the initial days of my career, only I started leading the team. I'm much interested in delivering the subjects to the people in easy manner. If once you attend my classes, you never forget that concept. In that way, I'm going to explain the concepts, and I am running my own technical blog, Software Savvy, where you can find all courses with practicals and theory. That's it about me. And coming to today's agenda, in the first section, I will tell you what are the topics we are going to cover in curriculum, and I'm going to give you Liferay introduction, what is Liferay, and when it has started. And in next slide, I will tell you how Liferay is doing in market and how it is beneficial for Liferay developer. See, since already coming to the Liferay training certification for Mind Magics, you will get this training certification. And if you want to get a professional training certificate from Liferay, I will tell you that how to get that training certification also. One more thing is I would like to show you as part of this demo, I would like to explain one of the major functionality of Liferay, that is overriding default Liferay functionality. And as part of this Liferay training, what kind of project after this project you should be in a position to build applications on your own. To be in that position, first you should have hands-on experience. So in every concept, I will tell you some sample projects, and I will give you one test. At the end of the training, I will give you a real-time project, and I will help you to make you that project on your own by covering all concepts. In next, I will tell you what are the prerequisites to work with. Means you have to work with Liferay, you have to do setup. So to do setup, there will be some prerequisites. So I will tell you what are those prerequisites, and additional course resources. See, I will explain the concepts. There are other points will be there. So you need some resources, references regarding some extra test cases or some practicals or some questionnaires. I will share those links for Liferay training. Mind Magics will conduct a mock interview. So for what means in the total training, what you have learned. So based on that, and how the industry will ask the interview questions. So in the same way, we have prepared Liferay based interview questions. So after at the end of your training, we will conduct mock interviews, and not only conducting mock interviews, I will explain you how to give answer in an interview. Means we have to convince the interviewer. So how can we convince? And I will tell you the internals also. Mostly people will ask some small silly questions. So I will explain how to answer them. There is a last slide Liferay demo questionnaire. And so coming to the course curriculum, there are total in 19 sections are here. So first section I will explain about some little bit course, means how it will be, how it is useful for you. And after that, immediately we will start introduction about Liferay, and then after that we will start the directly we will start Liferay usage. So we use I already told you unit setup, right? Third section I will practically show you how to do Liferay setup and what are the challenges you will get and how to resolve them also. I will explain the most important aspect in for a Liferay developer is Liferay setup, because that is very difficult part to do Liferay setup. I will tell you how to do it. And Liferay is you adapting OSA concept. So OSA is modular based application. So it simplifies that application maintenance, and it gives a lot of advantages. So since Liferay using OSA, so you should have knowledge on OSA. So after Liferay setup, I will explain first OSA concept only. Then we will go with one simple application. If you're aware of Java, So first, when you learn Java, the first program trainer will tell you is the Hello World program. Similarly, I would like to tell that Hello World portlet and what is portlet, everything. And if you know about servlet, will have life cycles, right? So similarly, portlet is also similar to a servlet. So definitely servlet also will have life cycle. So what are those life cycles and when they execute? I will explain everything with practical. And if you're aware of JSPs, in JSP we will use tag libs. It means tag libs for reducing repetitive code and simplifying with single line. It allows you write everything in tags, and in single line you can write code, right? So Liferay is also giving some their own tag libs, so they will help you to use some predefined objects. So what are those tag libs and how to use them? I will explain them also. And next, if you know about MVC, in MVC we'll have model view controller, right? View means for front end, controller means that intermediate logic, and model means some business and that entities and persistence logic. So how to develop an backend using Liferay. So I will explain that one, and how to integrate that web module and backend module together to make a complete application. I will explain that model. And Liferay is giving a wonderful concept called MVC command classes. So I will explain what are the command classes, how to use those command classes. This is the most important, and the experienced guy only will know about MVC command classes. Normal training sessions you don't know, they don't explain. But since I'm a real-time experienced person and I know how to use command classes, I will tell you how to use. I will tell command classes. Liferay is one of the flexible platform, powerful platform in the point of content management. So we build applications for the clients, right? So clients who don't know technical knowledge. So if they want to manage their website on their own, like changing the dates or changing some paragraphs based on the from season to season, sometimes they need to change some content and some images. At that time, to change that content and the images or some extra things, they need not to come to the developer. They can do on their own. Powerful feature is given by Liferay, content management. And Liferay has given one more important concept called organization, users, roles, and permissions. When there is an application, definitely multiple people will be there, multiple stakeholders will be there. From stakeholder to stakeholder, some functionality will be changed, and from stakeholder to stakeholder, there will be some accessing permissions will be there. Means so and so person can use. Means for example, if I want to explain, like if you take a bank, so the manager only is having the access to the locker room. Other people can't access the locker room, right? So if there is application, we need to build that kind of platform. We need to build that kind of environment. So and so people like site admin should only have the accessibility to delete a user, to delete an employee. Employee can't delete himself, right? So we can define those roles, permissions, and we need not to write a single code. An admin, simple user can do all these things. How can we use as a normal user? How can you do this organization user permissions as a normal user without writing single code? I will explain. And how can you write programmatically also? I will explain. And similarly, sites. Liferay is not only a portal; it is a platform. Why we are calling it as a platform? Because it is allowing users, developers to create sites on Liferay. Since it is acting as a base to create other sites, other portals, we can say it is a platform. And to create a websites organizations, it has given concepts called site templates, layouts, and group. So we will be learning that section also. And themes. Theme is nothing but look and feel of a website. We are seeing a lot of websites, right? You will see websites fully colorful, and in a single shot we can change entire look and feel of a website. So that can be done by Liferay theme, and it means the look and feel section will be different, and the website section is different. The functionality will be different, and everything is individual. We can club together to make a complete application to provide a digital experience solutions to your clients. And fragment. Since Liferay is a platform, it is building, it is providing us a lot of free to write a lot of code. Like if there is a blog, Liferay is providing default blocks. So we need not to build a blog from the scratch. And there is a chart. If there is a website, there should be a chart definitely, because people may expect immediate solutions for their doubts. So they need immediate chart. So if for a client, if suddenly he asks, I need a chart, then we need to send a quote and we need to take some time for 20 days, 30 days, and testing everything. Lot of time will be there. So to reduce by what Liferay has done, it has given chart functionality and it has given some predefined forms, everything. But from client to client, the preferences will be changed. Someone want email in a contact us form, or someone want email in blogs to comment. Someone don't want to log in to comment in a blog, and someone want some other means there is a create account. So someone wants mobile number as a username. Someone wants email as a username. Liferay is defaultly giving account management. So from client to client, that requirement will change. So at the time we have to customize it. So Liferay is providing a flexible platform to customize its default functionality. And there are a lot of concepts as given. One of the concept is fragment to override look and feel of a Liferay given application JSP. And after that, I will, if time permits, I will tell you how to override a controller class also. There will be internally controller class will be there. We can override that controller class to add our own customization to that functionality. How can we do that? If I get time, I will explain that one also. And you can find the same. I will provide you a list of topics if I miss, and I will provide the resources link. So you are there in fragment section means you will be in a position to learn it on your own. You need not to any trainer to learn again. So that much subject I will inject you, and I will make you think as a platform. At that time, you need not to learn by a trainer. You can learn on your own. So I will provide you some links. You can learn all concepts. And so far we have seen these many concepts, right? So by covering all these concepts, we are going to do one final project, that is payroll management system. So there will be employees, HRs, and other criteria will be there for payroll management system. So we will do that website by covering all these concepts. And again, I told you, right, customizations. Already I forgot to tell customizations. There are different customizations will be there. I will tell you that one. Once if you complete customization, we will recap entire training concepts there. And next is Liferay introduction. I think in previous slide only you got a lot of information about Liferay. So it is formality, so I'm explaining. So Liferay is a portal. What is meant by a portal? Portal is nothing but a website. It is also a website. It's also a response for a request. There is a small difference between website and portal. Website is nothing but a single page. Means website is combination of multiple pages, interlinked hyperlinks. At a time you can see a single web page, right? So that web page response is from single response. Means there will be a controller. That controller will be written that response, and that response becomes a single page. But whereas coming to the portal, there will be multiple servlets placed inside a single page. So the portal page is nothing but aggregation of content, aggregation of responses. So there will be internally multiple websites, multiple servlets will be there. When you request a page, there will be multiple. That portal page brings pulls resources, content response from different resources. So if you take an Yahoo, in Yahoo you can see news, sports news, and there will be employment related. You can do that login. And previously we used to have Google portal also. So from different sources, you can that portal will respond information in a simply portal. In a portal, you will have different application. Web application serve only single functionality. If you take a Facebook means for only that communication, right? So establishing a relationship with others, unknown persons and families, and communicating. This is only for one business. Now they have introduced other things also, but main focus is that one. But coming to this portal, there will be like in a single page, you can see that Facebook related, Twitter related, and that LinkedIn related. So these three sections response will be there in a single page, single portal page. So portal is an aggregation of content from different sources. So Liferay is also one of the portal which serves the same behavior. And Liferay is a platform. Previous section I told you, platform. It gives ability to create other portals. Using Liferay, we can create other portals and we can launch that portal. And that gives digital experience solutions for their clients. And Liferay comes with a lot of default functionalities like create account, means account management. Account management nothing but users management, and roles and permission management, organizations, sites, collaboration tools like chat, blogs, forms, and etc. And there will be a lot of predefined functionalities given. Why they have given? To start a web application, You need not to write that account related services and login related functionality, chart related functionality, blogs related functionality. If you take 100 applications, those are common. Again, why you need to write again and again from application to application? No need, right? So they thought and they gave all functions as a predefined. So you build a client specific website and you include all those common functionalities in that website. If without this one, if you build you on your own, it takes 1 year time. If you build using Liferay, it takes 3-4 months of time. So there will be 8 months of time will be reduced. Means there are in commercial point of view and in resources point of view, there are a lot of advantages. It is reducing developer burden. It is reducing and it is simplifying developers' life. That's why most of the, and one more thing, in a single shot means in less time we can build a powerful application using Liferay. That's why most of the companies nowadays preferring Liferay platform. So that is about Liferay. And coming to the Liferay market. So I already see there will be, everything is interlinked. Since Liferay is becoming more powerful as a platform to build, to provide what flexible functionality, good functionality to clients, and it is simplifying most of the maintenance point of view and developer point of view, resource times point of view. It is giving lot of benefits. And see, since something is there already, so you will reuse that one. Means lot of time will be reduced, right? So there are a lot of advantages using that Liferay. So that's why every organization is preferring Liferay digital experience platforms for their client business solution. That's why Liferay developers has good demand in the market. Compared to, I think if you may aware of Spring Boot, Hibernate, and Angular, there are a lot of other popular frameworks out there, right? But compared to those developers, Liferay developers has huge demand. So that is all about why it is more popular. Means provides robust functionality, features, solutions to the clients and companies. That's why people are preferring Liferay. And Liferay certification. See, I think you might aware of Java certification. Compared to a normal developer, like Java developer without certification, Java developer with certification. If you go to an interview, definitely the people will try to prefer the people who has certification, because that is official. Officially, the Java Sun Microsystem or Oracle approved him as a professional Java developer. So the people means, see, if you take an example like brandings, there will be a mobiles. Okay, so there will be iPhone and there will be some China mobile. Apple also is assembled in China only, but I am telling, see, the core. So if you compare the core, so take an Apple and take an originally build China mobile. So people means if there will be lot of scenarios, means from money point of view side and performance side, security side, there are a lot of advantages. Just take an rich person, above middle class person or little bit good position person. So if you put two mobiles in front of him, one is Apple and another one is some China mobile, originally built China mobile. So he will prefer only the brand one, Apple, because the name, that brand. So by seeing that brand only, he will defaultly believe I'm going to get these things. Similarly, if by seeing that certification only, the companies will believe in that person. Okay, he is an original Java developer approved by that Sun Microsystem or Oracle. So there will be some branding. So Liferay is also providing certification exam, and it is around $250 we have to pay to attend that exam. So okay, I will cover that certification related preparation for you. I didn't try Liferay certification, but for you and in this training, I'm going to cover Liferay certification also. And obviously, they are going to provide a certification for you, and it will be added advantage also. Having good reputation in the market. So as I explained you, right? So if you have certification, definitely people will believe in you and you will get good preferences among others. Liferay training. Coming to Liferay training. So in this section, I would like to explain some two examples. One is Liferay post event action overriding some custom. I already told you, right? We can customize Liferay given predefined functionality. How can we customize? And why we need to customize? See, there is a create account. Okay, so Liferay has given create account, and in that create account there will be a email, username, and mobile number, password. You have built this application for one of the clients. He is okay with that application, but another client has came. He will ask you, I don't want email. I want only email and password. I don't want any name also. He will ask you like that. Since it is given by Liferay predefinedly, you will think, how can I do it, right? So here only Liferay thought about developer and developers complexities and the client's requirements. Then it has given the flexible concepts to override Liferay given functionality as per our requirements. So to override Liferay given create account JSP page. See, one more thing I forgot to tell. Liferay is built Portlet. Portlet technology is Java technology. Portlet is an Java technology. Portlet technology based. Portlet is an Java Portlet technology. By using Portlet technology, Java Portlet technology, we will build portlets. And since Liferay is using internally like Java portlet, so Liferay is also built on like Java only. To work with Liferay, we must and should have that Liferay Java. So we should have knowledge on Java and advanced Java. Okay, so to customize, definitely we'll go to the JSPs, right? Means create account page means where it will be in JSP, in somewhere in JSP, that logic will be there. Now we need to override that JSP and we need to put our form. So whenever user comes to register as a user, which form will open? Instead of opening that Liferay given create account, a big lengthy form, our form will come where email and password only will be there. We customize, right? We will include that in the customer who has that requirement, and we will share that one. So now we satisfied one client and second client, right? So if another client also comes, he will ask only, I need only email and password. I don't want mobile number. We can customize, we can remove mobile number and we can put email and we can hand over that application to that customer also. One more thing, immediately after creating an account, we need to assign some roles. If you take an payroll management, in payroll management, there will be a lot of stakeholders. Let's take two stakeholders, HR and employee. Okay, so whenever a person comes and register, he should be registered as an employee. Liferay is not giving that functionality. When you register, you can register as a simple user. But when you want to register him as a employee, how can you do? Again, internally we have to add that concept. Indirectly, we need to override that functionality, right? How can we override Liferay given controller classes? So there will be, in previous section I told you that MVC command classes. So we need to, those are controller classes. We need to override MVC command class. When you override that MVC command classes, you will get one method, create account method. In that account method, see, you already know, when you submit a request, that request come to this controller using some HTTP servlet request object, you can get username, email and everything. Once you get those details, you create account, you will get one success message. Right after you get success message, you create role and you assign that role to that person. So that create a role and assigning that role to that person, we have to write that logic. And how to identify that logic also means, I will tell. There will be internally logic will be there, but we have to write on our own, right? So we should have grip on API, that API document. I will tell you how to use that API documentation. And one more thing, Liferay is an open source. Liferay is an open source platform. Means you can see Liferay entire core functionality code. If you become an expert and if you add a new feature, you can update that code in GitHub also. Liferay is giving that much freedom for developers. Means you can see entire code of Liferay. They are not hiding anything. Liferay is an enterprise open source, means it is a free. You can download as a free and you can start working with Liferay. You can purchase subscription and you get lot of features. And it is an open source. Open source is nothing but source code will be exposed to the developers. That is nothing but open source. Liferay training project we will demonstrate. So we will cover a lot of concepts in Liferay training, like content management. How can you do content? How can you create a content? So simply, we need not to write single line of code to create a beautiful pages. Liferay is giving that much flexibility for us. So with simple drag and drops, simple some elements, we can create beautiful pages. If you go to the Spring, you have to write JS, you have to create JSPs, you have to write everything, navigation, logo, and adjusting them, and headers, banners, footers, body content, everything we have to write on our own, everything. But Liferay is content management platform, so we can use Liferay built-in content management features to create beautiful content. So means when you build a website, you need not write anything. Just you drag and drop and you can change the look and feel, you can change the content, everything. So that is one of the concepts. and create account. So when there is an application, definitely there will be stakeholders. So how can you use Liferay account management, right? And how can you build an business application, business logic? HR need, in payroll management, HR what he will do? He will log in, he will add one employee to his company, right? So that is one function, adding employee to company in the organization. That is functional. So how can you do that one, right? See, application is nothing, not only UI, there will be a lot of functionality. Business to business, there will logic will become, right? And deleting the employee and updating his salary. Employee after every 1 year or a few companies, company to company, hikes process will be different, right? So whenever he get an hike, he need to update his salary details in database. How can you do that? So those functionalities, website building, everything we are going to project, and that project is payroll management. We will be covering only payroll management application end to end. End to end is nothing but not fully featured payroll management. I will create some concept. I will tell you few functionalities. So we will build those functionalities using Liferay concepts and Liferay setups. In the third class of our Liferay training, I will tell you how to do Liferay setup practically. But to do Liferay setup, you need minimum 12 GB RAM system. RAMs are, we have two types of RAMs like SSD and normal RAMs. Okay, so if you have normal RAM, definitely it should be a 12 GB RAM. Otherwise, your system will be hang and you can't even start server also. Once if you start server, your system need to shut down simply. Your system will be stuck. So it should be minimum 12 GB. If you have an SSD, okay, then it is okay with 8 GB. Okay, means you should not run any other application. Simply you have to use only Liferay given IDE, Eclipse, and you have to start server and you have to start working with Liferay. That's it. If you want to use others, it will be little bit burden on system. Okay, we can go with 8 GB SSD RAM also, basic system. And to Liferay is built on Java, right? So to work with Liferay, definitely you should have Java installed in your system. There are a lot of means Java has given a lot of versions. Like now, current version is Java 14 and 15, right? So from Java 9 onwards, Oracle made it as a commercial. So to use Java, you have to purchase license. Since we are in learning, we can't afford that much money. Even companies also not affording that much money. So we will go with Java 8 only. Okay. Definitely, if you want to store an data, definitely you need a database, right? Liferay is supporting lot of tools, means lot of databases, Oracle, MySQL, other IBM given databases. Lot of databases will be there, vendors will be there, they will provide a lot of database softwares. We will use MySQL. It is flexible for any developer. That's why I am suggesting to go with MySQL. If you want to go with Oracle, you can go with Oracle. And additional courses means we need not to go anywhere. Liferay is giving documentation, and I will tell you where to search. Okay, means there will be multiple sections. We will confuse. So how to use Liferay documentation also I will tell. Personally, I am maintaining my blog, and coming to means there is a small difference. Liferay doc they are professionals and I'm also professional, but I will understand the pain of a learner. They will how they will think. Simply they will write some example. They will tell example and they will put sample. There won't be a full application. So you can't understand how to start, where to start, how to do. But what I will do, I will tell you that entire concept and I will provide you that project, end-to-end project, particular concept related a project, a module. You will have access to that module. Simply, we will cover one concept in our mind magics, right? If you want that practical, I will provide you that practical. You need not to go to that blog or Liferay docs also. Okay, so that much concepts we are going to cover in Liferay, in our Liferay training. You need not another documents also. And with this knowledge only, you can go to the interview and you can crack the interview simply. Mock interview questions. So we will prepare important Liferay related interview questions and we will conduct Liferay mock interview. If you are unable to explain, convince the interviewer, means there will be one person will be there, right? Conduct event, so interview. So we will teach you, we will explain you how to give a proper answer. Means when you give an answer, it should give sense to the interviewer. Okay, he has some knowledge. He has some knowledge on that platform. So when you can give that answer, when you get grip on that platform, I will make you to get grip on Liferay. So when you go to other means, if you take this training, you will be equal to 3 years plus experience Liferay developer. That is, I am going to give that much confidence I am going to give to you. And there are a lot of interview questions. I will provide you a lot of interview questions for you, and we will conduct a mock interview after your Liferay training. And if you have any queries, you can reach out us with that mail. And that's it for the day. Thank you.